Well, for the 20 plus years that we have lived in on this semi-wooded lot, in this home with a lot of gutters and downspouts, I've always had an ongoing battle with those gutters getting clogged up. So for many years I've wanted to get gutter covers installed on these gutters, and I delayed and researched, and finally I took a recommendation that I saw on YouTube of a gentleman who said to use the EasyOn Gutter Guards from Costco. And he said they go on sale twice a year, once in the spring, once in the fall. You can get it for 15% off. So I bought 100 feet of this gutter cover, and I have installed almost the entire 100 feet on my house, as a preliminary test. So the 100 feet cost me roughly, I'm going to say $190, delivered to my door. And this is what they look like. This is a full piece as delivered. It's a nice, very nice aluminum. Seems to be all aluminum construction. This is the part that, fits on the front of the gutter. My gutters are 5-inch, so this is a 5-inch piece. This is the piece that goes back either under the shingles or underneath the drip edge, however you choose to install them. I had to do some of both. And you can either use this double-sided 3M adhesive to stick them down on the front of your gutters, or you can use self-tappers, which they provide. And I have done both. No, I only actually use the self-tappers on those. So I'll show you some of that. Well, we've had about 3 inches of rain since I put this gutter guard on here. I just wanted to come up here and take a look to see what's going on. You can see there's certainly a lot of debris coming off of this roof. This particular part of the install is on about I don't know, maybe a 15-20 degree slope. And I used the version of installing them underneath the shingles, but slip it between basically the drip edge and the shingles, right? That was one of the recommended ways to install it. I did that. I also have them screwed in with self-tappers. And this whole section here I could do because it all feeds one downspout, and I don't have to worry about a bunch of crap getting in any other way. So I'm gonna say this is working out pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of slipping them between the shingles and the drip edge, but I did it. You can see I also didn't worry about the strap hangers, right? I was able to get them in behind the strap hanger. Was not the case when I was working on the steeper slope or the steeper pitch of a roof. So I just want to show the install I'm doing on these gutter covers. The roof I'm working on right now is a 45-degree angle. This comes down pretty steep, so I've chosen to use option 2 on the installation instructions. So basically, if you look underneath here, my finger is right, that's the back edge of the gutter cover, and it's bent up, and it's right up against and underneath the drip edge under the shingles. So there's a slope here, which is nice, and I've got, I'm using the self-tappers to mount it. Everywhere there's a joint, I overlap. Where's the joint? Right here. There's a joint there. Everywhere there's a strap hanger, I've chosen to cut the edge around that, so I can get a nice tight fit here. Now, yeah, it's making it more complicated, but I like the way it looks. It's a nice, flush, tight installation. You see my gutters are in terrible shape. I'm kind of reshaping some of them as I go. I've also got 2 different kinds of hangers. Those hangers are no problem. They don't interfere at all, but these strap hangers, they're in the way. So, this is how I'm doing it. So far, so good. Now, this section of the roof is a much steeper slope. And Again, this is after that 3 inches of rain. You can see there's stuff accumulating up here. This was a little tricky here. You can see how this comes across, feeds a small downspout into another section of gutter, and then it goes across the entire length of the garage, makes a turn. So I had to get a little creative here as to how I was going to install these. But I think it's working out. Looks good. You know, I always had a lot of trouble with, you know, a lot of debris coming in here, down the downspout, and then accumulating in this downspout. Now in theory that shouldn't happen anymore because none of this debris should go down there. And we will see. So far so good. For those of you that like to watch things in action, here's a little bit of footage I shot just using a hose to create some water flow over the shingles.